And good morning, faculty and staff, friends and family, but most importantly, my fellow classmates. We did it. Sorry guys, I lost my spot already. Okay, so first I'd like to say thank you for this opportunity. I'm so thankful to be able to stand here before you guys, and I'd like to say that it was a very difficult task to prepare for this. I struggled deciding what I was going to talk about, but I decided to talk about my own Dominican experiences because I'm sure we've shared a lot, and I'm also sure that you guys can find your own story within mine. When I first arrived at Dominican, I was extremely lost. I'm pretty sure you all can relate to this. I didn't know anything about myself, my future, or my heritage. I knew that I wanted to be a lawyer, but wasn't so sure why. And I knew that I was an African-American woman, obviously, but I was too afraid to talk about social class and race issues to really study and take pride in my own heritage. I also knew that I wanted to be successful. Note the fingers. Because I had no real idea of what success was. I guess this is a very typical experience for freshmen in college, but it's also a very difficult phase to go through that I'm sure you all can relate to. Since day one at Dominican, we've all been encouraged to be active on and off campus, take leadership roles, and excel both in and out of the classroom. We've been challenged to be better students, but also to be better people. We all know about Dominicans' rich history and the Cincinnati Dominican influence. As a freshman, learning so much about the history of the university and the origins of our mission and inspirational motto, Caritas et Veritas, made me want to learn more about the people I encountered, but also more about myself and my own heritage. Dominican's curriculum and study abroad programs helped me begin to ask questions about my heritage, but also about the social injustices occurring both locally and around the world. I was able to travel to the Mississippi Delta and learn about the roots of African American culture through songs and encounters with others. I most recently visited Ghana, where I learned about the history and the culture of the country located in the west coast of Africa. I've been able to work firsthand with underprivileged youth and adults through community-based learning projects, and I'm pretty sure all of you have had similar experiences. From my experiences, I learned that I should never be afraid to talk about where I came from, and that being knowledgeable about my own past and my cultural roots can help me stay guided and focused on what I want to be in life. This desire to learn about my heritage and how it relates to me today was inspired by the amazing roots of our university. It was through programs at Dominican that I was able to explore my roots in ways that I would have never thought were possible. These experiences, along with the influence and guidance of professors and conversations with many of you, helped me find my passion. When I first began college, I was striving for this empty idea of success. It was generic and emotionless. Like, what is success? My experiences at Dominican have helped me develop a complex, yet quite simple understanding of what success is. True success requires people to find their purpose and fulfill it. This cannot be done without passion, and passion cannot be discovered until a person discovers who they are. I discovered who I am at Dominican, much like many of you. And I also found my passion and my purpose. While at Dominican, I've been encouraged to take courses about social justice, politics, and the criminal justice system. After my experiences here, I realized that being a lawyer is what I'm supposed to do. It's my purpose. My purpose is a direct product of my experiences at Dominican. I now know what my success will look like. And with the help of faculty members and administrators, I have developed a strong confidence that I will reach all of my future goals. At Dominican, we have learned the true meaning of service and love for all. We've been privileged to meet wonderful faculty members and sisters that are willing to help any person in need. We've been constantly challenged to serve and help others, both locally and internationally, during our years here. We've been taught that volunteering and serving is good to do, but being here helped us realize that it is imperative that we are socially aware and always willing to help. I was in awe of the sisters and of the example they set regarding service and care for others. I'm still in awe, but interacting with them and with the very helpful and loving faculty members here has helped challenge me to constantly be the best person that I can be. I've been taught that you can serve others simply by cheering them up when they're having a bad day. Seriously, how many times have one of you guys walked past Sister Melissa or Sister Jane in the hallway when you're having a bad day and you were cheered up just by their spirit? I can remember at least 10 times where I had to go into the RCAS office just to regain my composure after having a bad day. It's moments like this that show how much we are supported, and I'm so very thankful for them. Sometimes we fall short, but having a constant reminder and a friendly face to set an example will help us stay guided. I think you all know it hasn't been just textbooks and lectures that have added to the value of our Dominican experience. We've been able to take on leadership roles and responsibilities, and those have helped develop our passions and really helped us guide our desires to help others and impact their lives. My personal upbringing and experiences on campus have allowed me to understand people that are judged and those that judge others. My leadership roles have afforded me the opportunity to get to know many diverse people and groups. I've been able to acquire a gift of understanding, and I know that I can be a bridge between groups that do not understand each other. At Dominican, we've been forced to realize that being a good leader requires doing extra work and understanding. We've all failed a few times, but had support around us to help us learn from our mistakes and be better leaders. I know in the future that I will be a good leader, and I'm sure that we all will learn from our mistakes and continue to strive to be better people as we have learned here. As I stand here today, about to graduate from college, I remember being in high school trying to pick a school to go to. And I remember the phrase, "I can," when I got letters in the mail from Dominican. While here, we've learned how to apply our education to real life experiences, fighting for real social justice. We've learned how to serve others in multiple ways, which is the true meaning of love. But most importantly, we have learned that yes, indeed, we can. What other university has professors willing to dedicate years to mentor students working on projects and papers? What other students can walk through the hallways and interact with their president, deans, and professors the way we've been able to? How many other universities have programs in Cuba, Ghana, Haiti, Cuernavaca, and all of the many other places that we have programs? This and so much more is what makes Dominican so special. Our community has taught us to work together and fight for the true meaning of Caritas and Veritas. We've learned to work together and fight for justice locally and internationally. We learned how to lead, but also how to follow. The example that has been set for us is one that should never be forgotten. As we take our next step and embark on new journeys, I want us all to remember our individual Dominican experiences and the lessons we've learned the past 4 years. My hope is that we all remember Dominican and treat it as our foundation for our future. Here, we have found ourselves, our passions, and each other. We've been challenged to be better people and have also learned to live for a purpose bigger than ourselves. Regardless of which field of study or which college we're graduating from today, we are together Dominican, fighting to create a more just and humane world. We will all move on and take many different life paths, but we will always share this, and hopefully always hold our Dominican experiences as our foundation and as our guide. remember, that's Dominican. We are Dominican. Thank you.